Miss Mo, may I ask what your relationship with the CEO of Hewitt Group is? The CEO of Hewitt has not yet given a statement. Is there some undisclosed transaction between you two? Do you have anything you wish to say unilaterally regarding this slanderous incident? The woman on the stage sat quietly, her untreated dark hair falling over her shoulders, making her slender cheeks appear as pale as paper. Yes, I do. Facing the sharp questions that almost devoured her, she spoke softly. The reporters instantly fell silent, only the camera flashes continued to flicker incessantly. The person I love is not by my side, and the fans who always said they would support me forever have recently fallen apart. She spoke very slowly, her tone faint, somewhat casual. How should I put it? It's very sad. What does a person rely on to keep going in life? For me, it's not so much the person I love, but rather the fans who wholeheartedly like me. With so many of you who were originally strangers yet like me, I am willing to continue walking on this thorny path. She always thought, perhaps artists are such tragic existences. When you ray popular, there are countless people who adore you, but when something happens to you, when you fall, most people scatter without hesitation. What you might gain, perhaps, is an occasional, weightless sigh of regret many years later. Today, when my scandal broke, some people came to curse me. Tomorrow, when it's clarified, some people will come to help me. Even more so, these two groups of people might actually be the same group. Is there truly anyone who, from beginning to end, steadfastly loves me? Actually, if there were someone who, from beginning to end, steadfastly hated me, I would also be very happy. Drifting with the current, easily influenced, speaking without thinking. People are always like that, unconsciously and heartlessly hurting others. Then, forgiving themselves. Mo Ryan tucked her long hair behind her ears and chuckled softly. No matter how exhausted she was, what she presented to the public always seemed to be a calm composure. She was already in a difficult situation, yet she could still use her unintentional gestures to calm everyone. You see, today I sit here, facing different gazes, enduring countless baseless rumors and slanders, and from beginning to end, it's just me alone. So there probably isn't anyone. After all, people always change. If in this life there truly was even just one person who forever and ever unconditionally believed in oneself, how happy that would be. Mo Ryan was dead. The entertainment industry, both inside and out, erupted in an uproar. The triple-crowned Best Actress, who hadn't even lived past 30, had passed away at the peak of her career. She was an actress affirmed by the international film scene, had once climbed the list of the world's most beautiful women, and was at the top in all aspects, except for love. Her influence was great enough that even though Hewitt wanted to abandon her, countless reporters still flocked to the press conference she privately convened. But she only left those few words. No explanation, no complaints. In this life, the last words she left for the world were, "How happy that must be, just a pipe dream." Hewitt Group's CEO kept Mo Ryan for 6 years. His wife and daughter showed up, causing a huge scandal. A generation's film empress died in a car accident, once a third party. Lin Chengyao furiously tore up the newspaper. These past few days, Mo Ryan had been living a life worse than death. The man she had entrusted her life to actually harbored such intentions and thoughts. He actually had a family. He actually meticulously planned a grand conspiracy. With the truth laid bare before her eyes, she lost her composure. What kept woman? What extramarital affair? It was all nonsense. Hewitt was an out-and-out scoundrel. He deceived Mo Ryan's body, deceived Mo Ryan's talent, deceived Mo Ryan's love. In the end, she was left with nothing. Lin Chengyao closed his eyes powerlessly. Losing her, he was also left with nothing. A month had passed. When Mo Ryan first woke up, she felt a profound sense of absurdity. Although there was nothing worth her lingering over in her previous life, she still didn't want to commit suicide. Life was precious. Under no circumstances should one give up. In her memory, she should have been dead, or at least crippled if not dead. But she found herself lying perfectly intact in a hospital bed. Apart from a slight dizziness in her head, she had no other discomfort. After that, she spent a month thoroughly understanding her situation. The daughter of the chairman of Mo Entertainment Company, Mo Yun. Mo Group and Hewitt were sworn rivals. Mo Ryan was a Hewitt person in her previous life, and becoming a Mo family member in this life felt somewhat unaccustomed. The original owner of this body, Mo Yun, was also at the scene of the car accident that day. It was quite pitiful, being caught in the crossfire while walking on the street late at night. She had received multiple critical condition notices, having been pulled back from the brink of death time and again, but doctors said she would most likely never wake up. The Mo family doted on this precious daughter and refused to give up. Mo Yun slept for a year, her injuries had healed, but she just wouldn't wake up. That night, she suddenly stopped breathing. The hospital, from top to bottom, was in a panic. This was the young miss of a prominent family. If she died, they would certainly not have an easy time. Finally, she was resuscitated. Unfortunately, what was brought back was Mo Ryan's soul. Lin Chengyao thought he clearly had 4 or 5 years before that scoundrel appeared to take Mo Ryan into his arms. But he stubbornly chose silent protection. Damn silent protection. Those protagonists in TV dramas and novels who silently protect must have a brain disease just like him. Wasting youth, wasting feelings, gaining less than losing. It would be better to boldly confess and pursue, at least then there wouldn't be regrets later. Mo Ryan said no one was willing to love her, to believe her, from beginning to end, from start to finish. Did she not know his feelings until her death? Mo Yun probably died that night when her breathing stopped. Mo Ryan was reborn in her body, not knowing how to deal with this group of flattering Mo family visitors, as well as her own parents, brothers, and sisters. There was no other way, she could only resort to the old trick amnesia. More than a year had passed since her own death, and many things had long been suppressed. Mo Ryan learned a little about current affairs. What was disappointing was that Hua Heile had not suffered retribution and was living happily and joyfully with his wife and daughter. The outside world's comments about her were no longer as sharp as before. Many people missed her, thought well of her, and some even doubted the truth of the matter. She sneered. Before rebirth, she had abandoned her beloved career and life for him. After rebirth, she decided to live for herself. Mo Ryan proposed wanting to enter the entertainment industry. Such good family resources, there's no reason not to use them. Ever since she woke up from her car accident, her family members would indulge her as much as possible. Therefore, although her parents and elder brother were not very supportive, they also did not object. After all, the Mo family's influence was enough to protect her. They thought she was acting on a whim, just playing around. Mo Ryan, however, knew clearly that she was serious. She wanted to reclaim that glory not for others, but only for herself. Mo Ryan had been with Hua Heile for 6 years and had known Lin Chengyao for 10 years. To use a very cliched phrase, the friendship of a gentleman is as pure as water, probably describes the two of them. In her heart, he had always occupied a very special, very precious position, unchanged for 10 years. After finishing 2 small supporting roles, Mo Ryan quickly got a new audition opportunity. She didn't expect to see Lin Chengyao again. Clearly, as Mo Yun, she was just an unknown, newly starting young girl. She obviously underestimated the Mo family's capabilities. In this historical drama, she was auditioning for the female lead 2 role. The great actor Lin Chengyao was the male lead. If it were anyone else, they would certainly be overwhelmed by the unexpected favor. She, however, was inexplicably timid. The chosen protagonist had been decided. With Lin Chengyao's status, he shouldn't have gone to watch the supporting role auditions. However, the Mo family managed to find a way to get him there. Lin Chengyao had been flying solo for a long time, and his studio had gradually grown strong, unbound by anyone. But the Mo Corporation, he agreed. Overthrowing Hua Tan was no small feat. As long as it could provide assistance, he would obtain it. Then, he met Mo Yun. That little girl, originally not worth paying attention to, had a completely unfamiliar, beautiful face and eyes that were strikingly similar to hers. Calm, steady, generous, with a temperament and a depth of experience that didn't match her age. Under the camera, she immediately transformed into a completely different person. Her naturally sweet and beautiful voice, through pronunciation and intonation, became cool and clear. The inherent, unparalleled pride in her bones seemed innate. With a single smile, she perfectly portrayed the character's unique allure, capable of toppling nations, which was the role being auditioned for. She gently pushed open that non-existent half-closed door. After a moment of stunned silence, her expression gradually emerged, as if pleasantly surprised by the scene of red plum blossoms fluttering in the snow before her. Then she lowered her head again, a subtle curve hidden at the corner of her lips. It wasn't until she heard the director's soft clap that she looked up, smiling slightly towards them. When she saw him, she subtly hid the myriad unspoken words in her eyes. Unexpectedly, Lin Chengyao almost crushed the fountain pen in his hand. A voice in his heart almost broke through his throat. It was her. It was definitely her. After that, Lin Chengyao couldn't watch the other actors. His heart was completely in disarray. He couldn't say what was similar. Mo Ryan had never had the habit of distinguishing herself with small bows, but he just knew, from the moment she started performing, he knew. Such a person besides her, there was no one else. The director asked for his opinion, and he tried his best to suppress his trembling voice, saying, "That Mo Yun is not bad. The others are all pretty much the same, director. You can choose." The audition ended. Lin Chengyao got into his car and leaned over the steering wheel. A man over 30 years old, yet tears welled up in his eyes. During filming, Lin Chengyao and Mo Ryan didn't have many scenes together. Every single one of them he cherished immensely. Every word she spoke, he confirmed a bit more, even though the point was already beyond adding to. A short distance away, Lin Chengyao sat down beside Mo Ryan. He didn't know why she wasn't talking to him. Was she trying to bid farewell to her past self? But had she considered how cruel it would be for him to abandon the past? "Is this your first time filming?" he asked. She said, "This is my third project. I've played 2 minor roles before." Facing him, she was still as before, with a hint of nervousness and a slight, almost imperceptible, coquettish lilt in her voice. Lin Chengyao turned his head away, not letting her see his expression. "You are very much like the person I love. Your acting, your demeanor, your temperament, your tone, truly, every part is similar." Mo Ryan didn't speak. "I've known her for so many years, and she's always treated me as a friend, as an older brother. I understood that clearly. So I never said anything because I knew the outcome. Rather than entering an awkward situation, it was better to maintain that relationship, letting her rely on me without any reservations, and I was very content. When her relationship with someone else went public, I was abroad. A phone call sent my congratulations, very brief, and then I continued filming. Sometimes she would ask me, 'Brother Lin, why haven't you fallen in love yet?' I always replied, 'Too busy. Busy.' I clearly often had time to drink alone until dawn, had time to prepare birthday gifts for her, had time to go to the cinema to support every one of her movies. 10 years, every single day I thought I would let go very soon. I don't regret it, I was willing from beginning to end. But..." Lin Chengyao choked up a bit, his voice trembling strangely. He suddenly met her gaze. The surprise and wetness in her eyes were clearly visible. With red-rimmed eyes, he struggled to utter the last complete sentence. "I regret it now." After finishing work that day, Lin Chengyao pushed aside all social engagements and took Mo Ryan out for a late-night meal. A few years ago, they had coincidentally discovered a small restaurant in an alley. At night, it barely had any business, and today, it was even completely deserted. The owner couple was about to close up when they saw him, looking a little surprised and even more delighted. "Zio Lin, it's been a long time since you last came." Seeing the couple's hesitant demeanor, they must have heard about that incident. "Been busy lately. Boss, I'll still have that noodle dish." "All right, and you, miss?" Mo Ryan replied, "Vegetarian wontons, without spring onions." The boss paused for a moment, then sighed and smiled, heading into the kitchen. Lin Chengyao rested his chin on his hand, watching her, and said with a smile, "It's been so many years and you still don't get tired of it." The boss also gave them 2 complimentary plates of cold appetizers. Lin Chengyao habitually scooped the beef from his noodles into Mo Ryan's bowl. Mo Ryan lowered her head, poking the wontons one by one with her spoon. A hand gently rested on her head, stroking her long hair with a tender touch, as if afraid of hurting even a little bit. It was the same doting caress as before. She heard his complicated sigh, not daring to look up, afraid of falling into those familiar, deep, water-like eyes. Tears, like broken pearls, dripped into the soup, stirring several ripples. She cried silently. Mo Ryan spent the night at Lin Chengyao house. The two sat on the carpet, he holding her, patting her shoulder as if comforting a child. She cried for a long time and he coaxed her for a long time. When she was tired from crying, she continued to sob. Lin Chengyao said, "You still act like an immature little girl. You're tired from crying, but I'm even more tired than you." Mo Ryan finally laughed out loud. They began to chat. From 10 years ago to 10 years later, they talked about whatever came to mind. Completely illogical, yet they chatted with great relish. Before dawn, she was finally exhausted. He said, "From now on, I won't let you suffer any more grievances." Mo Ryan leaned into his embrace and fell into a deep sleep. The fact that her relationship with him was extraordinary was quickly discovered by her eldest brother, Mo Yue. His little sister didn't return home all night. Her excuses might fool others, but they couldn't fool Mo Yue. He didn't question her. Instead, he first sought out Lin Chengyao. The two had quite a bit of contact before, and he knew a fair amount about Lin Chengyao's character, but he didn't understand. "When did you and my sister get to know each other?" "Don't tell me it was love at first sight." "A long time ago. Xiao Yun has amnesia, and before her amnesia, as far as I know, she didn't have any contact with you." Lin Chengyao raised an eyebrow, his attitude unreadable. "As far as I know, you don't have a complete grasp of all her whereabouts either." Mo Yue looked at him suspiciously. "What exactly do you mean? What if she has amnesia?" Lin Chengyao smiled calmly. "Things in one's bones will not be forgot." It wasn't until much later that Mo Yue fully understood his meaning. The way Xiao Yun looked at Lin Chengyao wasn't intensely passionate, but it was indeed impossible to disguise. And the way Lin Chengyao gazed at her, it was exactly as he had said, an indelible depth carved into his very bones. The costume drama was very well received. Mo Ryan was not at all inferior even when surrounded by various big-name actors, and quickly attracted a large wave of attention. New announcements poured in continuously, and Lin Chengyao was even happier than she was. "Brother Lin, I'm off work." Mo Ryan finished her tasks for the day and called Lin Chengyao. This was his request. Anytime, anywhere, 2 phone calls every day, come rain or shine. Lin Chengyao would answer no matter how busy he was and talk with her. "What do you want to eat tonight?" he asked. "I want to eat everything, I'm so hungry." "Then let's go eat French food, a new one just opened in the city center." "Okay, I'm currently." The assistant's voice cut in, "Director. Someone sent you flowers." "Flowers? Who sent them?" "They said it's President Hua Tan waiting for you outside the set." "You should go out and see him, I'll go get busy first." On both ends of the phone, there was a moment of silence. Mo Ryan finally managed to find her choked voice. Lin Chengyao's voice had never been so cold. "Don't go, wait for me to come over." Mo Ryan sat in the film studio, not daring to go out. She hoped that Hua Heile would lose patience and leave first, or just wait until Lin Chengyao arrived. Why would he come looking for her? She couldn't escape him in her previous life. Would she still be entangled with him in this life? Mo Ryan was now Mo Yun. She should actually face him calmly. No matter what he said, what demands he made, she had her own stance and right to choose. But she was still afraid of revealing any trace. After all, he was someone she once loved. Even if now she only felt unfamiliarity towards him, she still couldn't remain completely unruffled. Did she hate him? No, her heart for him had completely died before the end of her life in the previous life. It was buried with Mo Ryan's body, deep beneath the grave. Mo Ryan didn't know Lin Chengyao's feelings in her previous life, but now she knew. It turned out that in her life, such a person had indeed appeared. She had already made up her mind that she would slowly accept everything about him until she completely let go of the past and then be completely together with him. But Hua Heilei's involvement made her state of mind unsettled. The hands of the clock spun rapidly, and Mo Ryan was on tenterhooks, like sitting on pins and needles. "Miss Mo, you are truly hard to invite." Mo Ryan's entire body stiffened. Hua Heile walked up to her, looking down at her. "Are the flowers beautiful?" "Beautiful." Mo Ryan slowly said, lowering her head. "Thank you, CEO Hua. If they were beautiful, why didn't you take them?" Mo Ryan had no intention of taking them, so she had just casually placed them aside, not expecting this to become an issue for him. She tried her best to regain her usual composure. "CEO Hua, we are not acquainted. Why would you send me flowers?" "I saw the character you played. Your acting was very good, just expressing a bit of praise." "Thank you." Hua Heile was silent for a moment. "You don't dare to look at me?" Mo Ryan slowly looked straight into his eyes, which were as still as calm water. Hua Heile smiled. Your eyes are truly beautiful. Mo Ryan suddenly felt very light. He didn't recognize her. She had always felt that this kind of thing was very fantastical. Whether it was rebirth or recognizing someone who had been reborn, it shouldn't happen. That's right, how many Lin Chengyaos could there be in the world? The first, and also the last, who could recognize past and present lives through an unfamiliar body. Only Lin Chengyao. Xiao Yun, the person she was thinking of in her heart at this moment, rushed to the set in a hurry. Hua Heile frowned. Why was he here? General Manager Hua. Lin Chengyao's lips curved slightly. Did Xiao Yun do something wrong? I was just about to pick her up from work, but you're holding on to her. Of course not. Hua Heile said unhurriedly. I just happened to drop by to take a look. Don't you think her posture in the film is very similar to her? Lin Chengyao's hand, gripping Mo Ryan's, tightened. After a long while, he spoke indifferently. Mo Yun is my beloved, please do not defile her. Hua Heile dangerously narrowed his eyes. Defile? Mo Ryan is dead. I don't want to pursue what happened before. You know it clearly in your heart. Lin Chengyao directly met his scrutinizing gaze. Please conduct yourself with dignity from now on, otherwise I cannot guarantee what I might do. Ah, Hua Heile laughed mockingly, looking deeply at him. Don't worry, if it's not mutual consent, I disdain to do it. Lin Chengyao almost landed a punch on his face. Mo Ryan reached back and grabbed his palm. He ultimately said nothing, took her hand, and turned to leave. Hua Heile would sooner or later face retribution. Lin Chengyao's plan was gradually falling into place day by day. The love between the great movie star Lin Chengyao and Mo Yun, the eldest daughter of the Mo family, was absorbed by the spotlight. Was it truly a rare love or an unspoken rule? Such reports poured in endlessly, but the parties involved didn't care at all. Lin Chengyao's parents had both passed away, so Mo Ryan brought him home to meet the elders of the Mo family. Needless to say, they were nothing but satisfied. Some people said that Mo Yun was clinging to Lin Chengyao's coattails. Lin Chengyao initially worried that Mo Ryan would be humiliated and spent all day wondering how to carefully avoid this topic. As a result, when he picked Mo Ryan up from work, she pouted unhappily for a long time and finally made up her mind to say, I want to win Best Actress. So you can cling to my coattails, Lin Chengyao. He had no doubt about her ability. He just didn't expect that she would actually strive for this, and moreover, successfully won Best Actress as a newcomer. In Mo Yun's second year after entering the entertainment industry, she shone brightly in a film by a renowned director. The critics' evaluations of her were quite peculiar. There have been many naturally gifted, exceptionally talented new actors in the world, but never before has anyone like her been able to give people the illusion that she had seemingly already become one with acting, having drifted and struggled in the industry for decades. She was truly even more mythical than Mo Ryan back then. Speaking of the late Empress of Film, Mo Ryan, who was similarly revered as a legend, many people still felt that the two were very similar. They couldn't say where they were similar, but it was a gut feeling that Mo Yun, as if, was Mo Ryan reborn. Of course, these were all later remarks. Lin Chengyao, who had been separated from his lover for a long time, brought Mo Ryan home after a car race. At this moment, he could not suppress the cells screaming inside and out and fiercely threw her onto the bed. Lin MMPH, her lips sealed shut, were violently sucked and bitten. Mo Yun's throat let out a weak sound. Still calling me Brother Lin? Lin Chengyao ferociously kissed her. You ran off without a word, and it took you so long to come back. Because I wanted MMPH, wanted to win the Film Empress, so you could abandon me? I didn't. Lin, call my name. Chengyao, good girl. I want to ask you. Mo Ryan panted. Is Hua Tan's recent situation because of you? Lin Chengyao was very displeased. You're talking about someone else's business with me in bed? Mo Ryan's eyes were hazy, quietly looking at him. Thank you. Lin Chengyao gazed at the girl pressed onto the white bedsheet, limp as spring water, her face flushed and his expression softened. He almost reverently leaned down, gently pressing dots of red marks onto her body. 11 years, do you know how much I wanted to? Mo Ryan glared, full of charm. She punched his chest, pervert. Lin Chengyao chuckled softly. As the first reward for recognizing you, you just have to let me be a pervert. End. We appreciate you listening to the story at Audio Love Tales. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content.